We're flying to Philadelphia! Oh, hell no! That's hell no!
The monster trio and the newly adopted pet giant monster of Elbaf thing, Loki, are on an expeditious mission to reach the Sunland and confront both Emu and the God's Knights. I guess that would make them the monster quartet, eh?
Well, it would seem we're down to a quartet.
After feeling a monstrous wave of Conqueror's hockey, it's finally time for the 2.6 billion buried man to show us why he was given such an insane bounty. New agendas, a crazy cliffhanger, and Chopper actually did something. This is an insane chapter, so let's start picking it apart, finding every little detail the devious Oda hid from us.
And I will come down on this hospital like the hammer of Thor. The thunder of my vengeance will echo through these corridors like the gust of 1,000 winds.
I was already heated when I started this chapter. I saw this obese, bozo bum who damn near stalled Luffy for a whole episode. Bro, that episode was pure pain. But hey, at least Yamato smacked the big dumb bum around. But I won't be happy until Buddy gets the Kaido treatment. This chapter starts with the big demon giants going after Jarul, and Broggy starts chatting away that Jarul is just a washed up old fool, even saying that we're going to take him out to pasture. Wow, how kind. What a lovely place to stay. Dory pipes up too, talking about how Elbaf will now be ruled by the strongest. Looks like Buddy wants Loki as king, huh? Then Imanko used their powers on Tall Man to flip him into demon mode. Then, said demon mode, Tall Man starts feeling amazing. One of the giants says we're in a bad spot. Man, this one's a detective, huh? Now that the kids have been frightened by Emu, they start nightmaring some demons up. And this one has a fancy little top hat going on. Now, just how did he get that latex hat on his horns? Who knows? But it is rather stylish. Much like you will be after you sub to the Clinch channel. My 1 of 1 study says that it improves your swag by 56%. We then got Copingham's design, and Buddy is looking absolutely cold. I mean, how can you look so nasty in your hybrid form, but such a goober in your Zoan form? He does not look like another One Piece character. I don't know how to explain it. I think it's the teeth and eyeshadow, but he doesn't look like an Oda character. I saw someone on Twitter say that he was a fishman, but I thought Emu and stuff were like Omega racist. Why are they letting this sashimi on the squad? Anyway, this raised the question for me. Is looking attractive a requirement for the God's Knights? Is Emu running the ultimate eugenesis program? Like, where are all these godly genetics with the other celestial dragons? Charlos is not looking anywhere near Imanko, Copingham, Bummers, and Shamrock. Though I guess their downfall is in their fits. I mean, Mr. Garling, who let you out of the house looking like that, buddy? Oh, and do you know what the craziest part of this is? We still got like 5 other God's Knights to see. And these guys are already OP. This final war is going to be nuts. Anyway, his fruit is called the Dragon Fruit Model Qilin. Now, I did a little mythology research, and by that I mean opening Wikipedia, and it said that Qilins appear near the illustrious death or arrival of a ruler, which is neat when you consider Emu, but also doesn't give me high hopes for Jarul's chances. Usopp's also here in case you forgot.
How I like to throw a dodgeball is I'll hold it like this, okay? That way, my hand is going straight towards the person. All my fingers are headed straight towards the person.
And he looks a little mentally broken that his 2 idols have been transformed into big evil demons. Buddy's given an impassioned speech, but we all know he's going to be sitting in his cuck ropes and watch the action unfold and do nothing. And what kid is scared of that tiger? It's adorable. Poor guy. Then there's a little Discord call between the God's Knights. Bummers is a little apprehensive alongside Qilin, though Imanko isn't happy yet. They want the entirety of Elbaf to be buck broken until the country itself has no will left. Now it's time to talk about the biggest hype moment of the chapter. Chopper actually did something, running down the giant-sized cliff and even whipping out a little bit of toon force, it looks like. I mean, legs don't move that way. Also, the arrows are still stuck in Gaban. I mean, that is kind of crazy, no? Anyway, he hops in a guard point to save Gaban from death. Now, Chopper, listen. I appreciate you saving my buddy Gaban, but this action isn't saving you from the rant video, buddy. Anyway, it's gotten to a point where, along with Nami, Usopp has genuinely done the least out of everyone in this arc. I mean, how do you do less than post time skip Chopper in your own arc? What has Buddy really done besides bully a random child? Then we get this epic shot of the monster trio, Luffy eating some meat, Zoro hitting a pose, Sanji hitting a quick little smoke. Man, Toei is totally going to get rid of Sanji from this panel, huh? We got Loki and Harjuden arguing a little bit, then Luffy senses Chopper falling, and someone responds asking how Luffy sensed that. Now, I'm not sure who said this, but I know the agendas are going to go crazy with this panel. Then the crew embark on their mission after that mysterious, Christmassy sound. The giants are staying behind, chatting about fetch quests, and Loki starts chatting it up with his mysterious friend Mosa, or Shaggy, who has a single message, to tell him that their late night phone call sessions are gonna end rather soon. Now, surely this has to be a big reveal, right? Like, this has nearly gotten 2 whole pages when we literally have Imunko on this island. Personally, I'm feeling it will be a more of a lesser reveal, unless they're called Shaggy because they grew their hair out to hide the mark of flames.
No.
Ain't that person a bee on Elbaf or something? That's why Kid was here? Though Gerd overhears the call and starts teasing Loki about this. Okay, and this is gonna sound kinda strange, but doesn't the way that Loki reacts and does gags feel somewhat Straw Hat-esque to you? Like just the over-exaggeration kind of thing. Anyway, Luffy pulls up asking Gerd for some help healing Yasan. We got a Chopper gag, and Luffy hypes up Scopper a little. Then, Luffy finally learns that Scopper was actually part of Roger's crew. And I think Harjuden suggests that he was actually the 3rd strongest. Zoro gives him a little glaze too, hyping up Gaban's durability.
Yeah! Glaze me! Glaze me! Here comes the money shot! Oh yeah!
Then we get this absolutely fire gag. I was second. Now there's a big thing going on Twitter all surrounding one line from this chapter. This being a line that lifts Gaban from the brink of death. I mean, bro literally got a shotgun of emu powers right through the torso, had to be saved by the bummiest crew member, and managed to muster enough will just to tell the crew he actually owns Silver's Rayleigh. Despite essentially seeing the ghoul that Zoro did in Wano, he was still able to summon the strength just to table Rayleigh.
Fuck! You're kidding!
Judge.
Fuck! Fuck this kid! Fuck you!
So I've seen a lot of people take this line and sort of assume a lot. Firstly, Zoro and Sanji do not have the same relationship as Rayleigh and Gaban. Zoro and Sanji have an intense rivalry where they dislike working with each other. However, Rayleigh and Gaban have a much better working relationship. I mean, in the Oden flashback, we have seen the two work shoulder to shoulder twice already, and even suggest teamwork.
As long as they say he is, I think he's wreaked enough havoc for now. I agree.
The only time we've seen Zoro and Sanji do this is in borderline filler arcs. Anyway, it's pretty clear that Prime Rayleigh scales above Gaban. I mean, you don't get Copper for coming in second, do you? But they are relatively close for sure. Though, my hot take is that I think Gaban might be currently stronger than Rayleigh. I mean, Rayleigh is a degenerate alcoholic gambler, while Scopper is chilling on Elbaf, chopping big old trees with his big old axe. Chopper then gives the crew the lowdown, basically saying, dude, why'd we hire Jinbei again? This guy was supposed to be the 3rd in command and can't even break out of an anorexic chick's grip strength. Or something like that. I'm just reading between the lines, Then we cut to the wild Conqueror's Haki coursing through Elbaf, and Gaban drops an interesting line. I'd need to see a proper translation of this, but it seems like he recognizes this Haki. And this Conqueror's Haki is something special, bro. I mean, you even got Zoro and Sanji shook. Luffy and Harjuden are sweating, but you know who isn't? Loki. Buddy, imagine telling a Yonko that he's gonna need your help. Bro, I'm a Loki ride or die. This guy's gonna be top 10 end of series. Bro, if 1 HP Loki gets some feats on Emu, bro, buddy. Anyway, with that Loki glaze out of the way, how about we call it a video? So yeah, if you're still here, leave a like. Pretty please. Buddy, it's strictly a positive. See ya.
Bring it back, please.